Alright, so today, as you see in the little clips here in the first part of the video, we're going to be working on my wife's 66 GMC, and hopefully here in a little bit we can get it looking from this into this. Alrighty, so this week we're going to be stripping my wife's frame. We're going to be getting this old cross member out because this truck actually came with a square body cross member, which if some of you may know, that's kind of the OG way to get your 5-lug in here for basically pretty cheap. So we're going to do that, and then we got to come back here. I got to get these leaf springs off of here, and then we are going to be sanding this thing. We're going to just kind of get in here, clean it up for the most part, and then we are going to be coming back with this sweet patina. It is the blackout rust preventative. I can never say that word for some reason, but we are going to be putting that on this frame, and that'll get us in a good shape to start building this thing out.
Yeah, that's impressive. Those are not tight at all.
Everything's been pretty clean on this little thing. Oh no! I forgot about the drop. I'm glad we're waiting until the last ones is going to be the ones underneath the truck.
Probably stick one back in the top. Matt, I'll get you a purse.
A hammer would do better.
Ow!
Why?
When something stupid kills me, you'll have all these bloopers.
And so will the YouTubes.
Oh.
Oh no.
Oh God! Alright folks, that's all she wrote.
Alrighty, go ahead and drop that jack down some. Here she goes.
Only we had some fancy piece of equipment with a lifting device on it. You broke it.
She gone. Alright, now that Layla has got our complete cross member out here in the front, we're going to move on to the back like I was saying and get our leaf springs off. I actually do have one of them already off. That's actually what's under Dad's 72 right now. So, with that being said, we're going to go ahead and get back here, get these knocked off. I think I'm just going to go ahead and strip this thing completely of brake lines, everything, because I plan on redoing all that. And that way it's just going to make it really nice for us to paint this thing tomorrow, hopefully. And we'll just go back with all new, and that'll make everything a little bit easier. Alright, we've got everything stripped off the frame, so now we're going to come back in here with this wire wheel on like a cup wheel here, and just kind of try to get the majority of this surface rust off of this truck. And then we'll come back in, wipe everything down with acetone, and then we'll probably start getting some paint on this thing hopefully tomorrow.
Oh no!
Alright, so we've got our finished product here as far as our cleanup goes. It's not perfect by any means, but that's the good thing about this product. It doesn't have to be just a raw metal finish. We just hit all this stuff like you've seen in the video, and it kind of just knocks down the majority of the heavy, flaky surface rust that you get on these old trucks. So now I'm going to be coming back with another product, which is this Get Gone Degreaser, and I'm going to be putting this on our frame and getting everything off of here before we apply our rust preventative. Just gonna start by soaking down my rag a little here, and then I'm just gonna start wiping this frame down and getting all this loose off of here. As you can see, it's wiping off a lot of rust and everything like that. So I'm gonna get in here, start cleaning all this out of here, like I've said 100 times. So let's just get right into it, I guess. Alright, so I'm just going to continue wiping this thing down, and I'll catch up with you guys here in a little bit. Well, I had to turn the camera back on. I got a special guest out here helping me tonight, so that'll make things go a lot quicker. So I'm in the process right now of kind of laying out my Dexter's kill scene right now. I just really don't want any of this paint. I know this floor is pristine, but I just don't really want any of that paint getting transferred to the floor. One of these big contractor rolls, that's usually what I do when I paint something in the shop. I'll lay this all out, and it kind of helps keep things kind of clean. Alrighty, so we're ready to start painting. So this product says that it can either be sprayed or rolled on, so I think I'm going to opt to go ahead and spray this on, because one, I don't actually have a paint gun, and two, it just seems like the easier route. So I'm going to start in the front here and work my way back, and hopefully my helper is on her way back right now.
Do you care about it being like super thick, or just enough to cover it?
I just get good coverage, I would think. Heck, it's your truck. You make the call. You're making some noises.
What?
I said you're making some noises. Goodness.
Do you know what I think I was today at work today? Because I think I was talking to myself a lot or something, because like I'd be doing something and I remember like we'd be saying something and I'd had like 3 people turn around and look at me today.
You growling at them like that.
Well, the thing of it is I may have been because I'm sick. And it was like growling at them, obviously. I may have like cleared my throat, and they like turned around real fast and looked at me.
All right, so we've got the frame completely coated. I'm going to let this dry tonight, and I've got a little bit left over. So just going to kind of let this all dry, and hopefully if there's any spots that I missed, it will reveal itself. So it's getting late enough for me. I think I'm going to hit the hay, and I'll catch y'all tomorrow. Alrighty, it is the next day, and the frame is looking just pretty much out of this world in my opinion. I mean, it looks really nice. I'm usually not a big fan of a gloss finish on a frame. Kind of like a matte frame, or kind of like a matte finish on my frames, especially with these patina trucks. I'm really digging this gloss. I think it'll look really good accented with that yellow on the 66 we got here. It's a pretty good way on a budget to get a frame looking really nice. It's not powder coat or anything like that. And I had mentioned to Luke that we will probably end up getting just some, like, I've used Eastwood rust encapsulator. It's in like some spray cans, and I'll probably get some of those, so when we go to start assembling this truck back together, I'm gonna probably nick things, scratch things, and then with that rust encapsulator I can just hit it real quick, and if I do scratch something up, then I can at least touch it up with that. And I mean, I keep it around for my 64 too. If I scratch something or something happens to that, I can just kind of touch that thing up, and it makes it pretty easy. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. Like I was saying, hopefully it helps you out, and I'll see you guys on the next one.